Hello everybody, welcome to The Tube. We got a lot of show for you tonight, and that's what's going on. We'll meet Ultimaker, 3D printing for the masses. Loved celebrities are supporting Snowden. LG puts cute characters into a new range of smartphones. Our fave web show in the world is back, The Social Watch, and more. But we're starting with a news flash. Go. On Monday, Barack Obama finally stood up for the internet, but the head of the FCC, Tom Wheeler, is said to be frustrated with the president's plan. The Washington Post reports that Wheeler, talking to officials from Google, Yahoo, and more, was heard saying that what I've got to figure out is how to split the baby, meaning he intends to care for ISP's demands regarding extra payments for streamed content, meaning bad news, meaning oh boy. Yahoo announced that it's acquiring video ad company Brightroll, a powerhouse of web video ad distribution, for $640 million in cash. According to Yahoo chief Marissa Mayer, this deal will turn Yahoo into the largest video advertising platform in the US. Mayer says that Brightroll is expected to exceed $100 million this year in net revenues. That's a lot of money. They love the money. Last week, Taylor Swift pulled her back catalog off the Spotify service as she believes that creative people should be paid. Spotify, in response, revealed that her royalties from the service would have reached $6 million in 2014. In a post published yesterday, Spotify CEO Daniel Ek explained that his company has paid out $2 billion in royalties since it was funded. It is uncertain how much of this sum has reached the artists. Less than a month after Kickstarter suspended the privacy-centric Anona box for allegedly misleading its customers, causing many speculations about the nature of the ban, the controversial router is now on Indiegogo for another go, and it's already raised almost $400,000. The Anona box first launched early October on crowdfunding site Kickstarter, promising plug-and-go anonymity by routing all traffic through the web, through the Tor network. We here at The Tube love the Tor. Hello again. Okay, here at The Tube we talk a lot about 3D printing because, you know, it's the future, the very cool future. One of the most interesting companies in the field is the Netherlands-based Ultimaker. Their latest Ultimaker 2 printer received great reviews for quality and speed, but most importantly, the Ultimaker 2 is open source. There's a big vision behind Ultimaker, mainly, as they put it, to make the internet physical again. Let's watch their promotional video before we get our special guest to tell us all about it. Yep, Ultimaker is releasing its products in Israel this week. They will be distributed by local powerhouse Mafail Inc. So, with us in the studio to discuss this hot topic is none other than Ultimaker's co-founder, Siert Venia. Good evening.
Good evening.
So, what does open source 3D mean?
Open source to us means that we open the designs of the machine. We put our design, the 3D model of the machine itself, on the internet. It's how we started. It's what triggered the whole movement that we're in right now, started by Adrian Boyer with the RepRap. That's how we were born, and that's where I believe in open sourcing to speed up innovation.
Yeah, how is it better for us regular consumers that it's open source?
By open sourcing, I am pushing our company to innovate quicker, because if I'm open sourcing, other people can copy what I do. So I'm enforcing myself to be quicker with new things that I want to put out there. On the other hand, also it makes it possible to have a dialogue with people outside the company and see what ideas they have and see whether we can work together with them and combine them in our products. So,
okay, I got it. So what was the best use of Ultimaker 3D printer you've seen with your own two eyes so far?
I think the best project we did so far is the Enable project. It's enabling children to have that are disabled with their hands.
Mm-hmm.
They can. There is a design you can print, and they have a hand that you can print. And these kids, they don't have fingers or they don't have a hand. They can use it and then use it normally to live a normal life and grabbing a cup for very, very low cost. It's a couple of euros in parts instead of these very expensive prostheses that you normally have.
Wow, amazing. Because, for me, 3D printers seem to be very expensive, slow, complicated for home users. Am I right?
Yes, that's what I was frustrated about myself when we started to make a better printer ourselves, because I was one of the people that decided these machines are too expensive and too big and too complex, and I want to have one in my own house. I want to have the freedom of making stuff in my own house that I need, that's for my purpose. So making a cheaper machine that I can run, that I can make accessible is really a giant leap forward. And it's giant to be in this movement that we can bring it to the masses.
We have an argument here at the Tube, at the show, if 3D printing will change everything or if it won't. I'm assuming you believe it will have a lot of impact, but what's your say about the place 3D printing has in the near future?
It will have a giant role. I think at the moment it is like we're in the stone age of 3D printing, as I may call it, because what you have from the machines are still things. But what we're working on now is to try to get complete products out of the machine, and that is what will happen in the next few years. So it's not just a representation of an object, but it's the object that you use yourself. So by combining materials and combining electronics inside. It will have quite some impact, but it does not mean that a lot of things that we have right now will be just off the table and we don't use them anymore. But it will have a lot of impact, yes.
Like, let's imagine my regular use of my 3D printer, my home 3D printer. What will I be printing?
Today you will be printing spare parts for plastic things that are breakdown, or a cup, or a little casing around your iPhone, or a cup with your name in, or you give something that you've designed to a friend. And by giving the design, you gave him or her a lot of effort. So you show your reward.
Which is lovely fun, but not useful in a way that I need it. It's fun to do it.
On the other hand, if we look at the Enable project, you
Yes.
can print complete prostheses for children for very little money. And if a kid grows next year, he's bigger, or she, and you can print the next version that is required, because you just take the same print, you scale it up a little bit, and you print it again.
Okay, so I'll be able to print the beautiful sofa I want in my living room, or furniture from IKEA, or you know what I mean?
Yes. If you want to print a sofa, you need a giant 3D printer.
Okay.
There are giant 3D printers out there, but it's not regular. It will not be in your house straight away. It will take a while. And the question is, would you like to have a machine that is that big that it can print a sofa? Or
I don't need it in my house. I'm just imagining if everything can become much cheaper and change a lot of the economy, because now everything is, printable.
I think I'm not totally looking at the economics. What I'm really interested in is that you can print it at will at the place where you are. And I think that is a giant leap forward. So what we're doing is bringing craftsmanship from previous ages back to normal day life, in which everyone is able to create right on the spot. It's like nature. If you see a tree grow, it grows with the materials around it at the spot where it is. And I think we've made a very complex system, and now the whole 3D printing scene that we see emerging right now is trying to mimic nature in a very small step.
Do you have a printer in your own private home?
Yes, of course.
What was the last thing you printed?
The last thing I printed were some new designs that I created for my own machine.
Lovely. Yeah, there's it's symbiotic.
Yeah, it is, definitely.
It is.
Yes.
So yeah, thank you very much for coming here. Enjoy Tel Aviv while you can.
Thank you.
And let's move on. Musicians and actors ranging from Russell Brand to Susan Sarandon came out expressing solidarity with our fave web hero, that's Mr. Edward Snowden. Snowden is still in Russia and still facing Espionage Act charges in the US, which is why the artists have issued a statement supporting Snowden. Some have also encouraged donations to the non-profit Courage Foundation, Snowden's legal defense fund. We stand in support of those fearless whistleblowers and publishers who risk their lives and careers to stand up for truth and justice, the artists wrote in their statement. Meanwhile, Russell Brand has decided to co-op the Park Life meme revolving against him, where people use the Blur song to comment on his revolutionary speeches, which are not entirely dissimilar to Damon Albarn's rap on that song. Brand recorded a parody of the song himself. Edward Snowden likes this.
Have as much dough as 12 million Brits, that can't be right in any accent. Can't be polysyllabic or talk about important things unless you went to school in a top hat and tails. Who can we turn to in this apocalyptic, apoplectic climate? David Cameron? You must be joking. And our ineffective system and poxy media means the only alternative seems to be mugs like Nigel Farage. Suppose we can just distract ourselves with consumer trinkets from companies that exploit our resources and don't pay their taxes. Oh well, don't take it too seriously. We'll all be dead soon.
LG wanted their phone to stick out, so they decided to give them some character. Literally. In Korea, LG is introducing the Aka line, a set of smartphones that come each in a different color and with a different digital character built into them. There are 4 characters in all, and each of them has a different personality that LG is hoping will appeal to young buyers. There's a yellow phone named Eggy, who falls in love easily. The white phone named Walkie talks in slang. There's a blue phone named Soul, who loves music and beer. And finally, there's the pink phone, Yo-Yo, who eats a lot of hamburgers and drinks a lot of Coke, which sounds disgusting. Oh, yes, this smartphone also has eyes in its back. Lovely. Okay, it looks like the people in Portland are the nicest people on earth. Sarah moved to Portland just before her birthday and she felt alone, so her boyfriend went up the street to ask from people to wish her a happy birthday. That's what the internet was made for.
Hey Sarah, happy birthday. I haven't seen you in a long time. You're looking really good.
Happy birthday, Sarah! Herzlichen Glückwunsch, Sarah! Happy birthday, Sarah!
Hey, happy birthday, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. My name is Sarah as well. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Sarah. Happy birthday, Sarah.
Happy birthday, Sarah. Happy birthday, Sarah.
Happy birthday, Sarah.
Happy birthday, Sarah! Happy birthday, Sarah!
Hey, Sarah, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Sarah!
Happy birthday, Sarah. Happy birthday, Sarah.
Happy birthday, Sarah. It wouldn't have worked out with us anyway. Mario is standing here. Sorry, but happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you!
Happy birthday, Sarah! Okay, it seems we can't get enough of the 10 Hours Walk parody videos, but this next one, where Princess Leia walks the streets of New York, really touched our cold, cold, dark side hearts.
Judge me by my size, do you?
I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you.
You want me, don't you?
Wrong movie. Sorry. Allow me to introduce you to my aide, Lobot. Say something, man. Damn it.
I am your father.
Gross.
May the Force be with you, Princess Leia. Okay, that's it. I think this show is actually over. It was fun being with you and thinking about 3D printing with you and all the other stuff we talked about. Log on to our Twitter and our Tumblr. It's TheTube24. We'll be here tomorrow. And always remember, the word nature and the word techno mean the same thing. Depends if you look at it from the past or from the future. For example, a little cabin in the mountains, an ape thinks it's techno. It's the future. But for us, it has become nature. We must live with both. It is very important. We can't just be nature or just techno. That's Bjork. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye!